In this video, I'm going to show you how to use your Digg reader and export your Digg reader files and then upload those into your Hootsuite account. And then basically what you'll be able to do is monitor your RSS feeds inside of Hootsuite, and it'll make it much easier to share content. Alright, so first you need to go to digg.com/reader. If you don't have your Digg reader set up, it's super simple. I'm not going to go through that in this video, but you just essentially get it set up and then you can start adding RSS feeds from your favorite website to it. You can also put them in folders and things like that just to keep them a little bit more organized. So anyway, to get the XML file that you're going to need, we're going to go over here to settings, click the settings button, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and we're going to export. So download your export, and then it should be on your downloads bar or in your downloads file. It'll just say Digg_reader_subscription, etc., etc. So then we're going to head on over to our Hootsuite account and we're going to add a stream. Then we're going to go to apps and then Hootsuite Syndicator. So we're going to add that stream. Then we're going to hop over here where it says manage subscriptions right here. We're going to click that button. And then we're literally just going to drag our Digg reader file over here and drop it. You can also open, by clicking this button, you can also open your file locations and pick a file from there if you don't have it on a download bar right beneath, like at the bottom of your browser. So it's just going to take it a few minutes, well, not even a few minutes, it's just going to take it a few seconds to upload and import your subscriptions. And then once that's done, you're essentially going to have an identical copy of your Digg reader inside of Hootsuite, which is going to make it much easier to share content, right? So in this first stream, what I like to do is I like to break my streams down by folder, just so because these websites I'm following, I don't know, 100, 200 websites, whatever, and many of them, put out more than one update a day, right? So you can quickly miss things if you don't have it nicely segmented. So I'm just going to go ahead and add the first analytics/PPC folder in the first stream, and we'll just go ahead and call it a day on that right there. And typically what I do is I have one stream for each folder type. Okay, I'm not going to set that up in this video, but so in terms of making content easier to share, first of all, if you've got your different streams with your different folders set up right here, just at a glance, just literally looking across here, you'll be able to see a ton of updates of just cool information, basically at your fingertips. And then another thing you can do is, so you can add something to favorites, and you can add it to your read later list. But what I like the most is the ability to share basically directly from the syndicator. So for instance, I want to share this article about why moving towards people-based targeting is essential for PPC practitioners. All I have to do is click this button. I can either go ahead and send it now, or I can schedule it out, which I'm going to schedule it for the 27th at what time? 2:05 p.m. That sounds fine, right? So basically, what this allows me to do is, what you can do is, let's say you manage a couple of different kinds of, a couple of different themes of accounts, right, in your Hootsuite. I only have 3 accounts connected in this Hootsuite because that's basically all I need at the moment. But let's just say that you had, let's say that you had 12 accounts, each with 3 different types of social media, and they were each, four different themes, right? So one, let's just say, is PPC. One is about blogging. One is about social media, and one is about programming, right? So you could just have 4 streams right here, and with each stream basically being basically only displaying folders with content related to whatever that theme was, and you could just go and schedule out, basically however much content you want to, and do it relatively rapidly, right? So that's essentially how I use my Digg reader and Hootsuite Syndicator combined to really kind of reduce the time it takes me to both to find information for myself in terms of just keeping a pulse on what's going on, as well as getting content scheduled out. So real quick, there's just a couple of things about Hootsuite Syndicator that I do not like, and one of them is that you can export your feed, right? So you can export this feed and say put it back into your Digg reader, or into another Digg reader or something like that. The only thing is when you do that, for whatever reason, it breaks some of the folders, and basically a lot of your content is put into the Digg reader as individual entries rather than inside of a folder. So I don't recommend exporting from Hootsuite to Digg reader. And because of all of those issues, I also don't recommend adding RSS subscriptions directly to your Hootsuite. I recommend using Digg reader for all of your subscriptions. So whenever you find a website that you want to follow, go ahead and put it in your Digg reader, and then periodically, whether it's once a week, once every couple days, just whenever you think about it, whatever, just re-export your Digg reader and import it to Hootsuite, and it won't duplicate any of the entries, but it'll add anything that your Hootsuite doesn't have that your Digg reader does will be added to your Hootsuite Syndicator. The only problem that I've noticed with this is occasionally RSS feeds get broken and things like that, and it doesn't really notify you in Digg reader that they're broken, but it'll notify you in this subscription manager right here. Let's see if I can, yeah, okay, so these are examples right here. So what you would need to do is you would need to identify the broken RSS feeds in your Hootsuite and then go over to Digg reader and eliminate them in Digg reader. And if you don't do that, then every time if you just eliminate them out of here, then every time you update your Hootsuite Syndicator from your Digg reader, you're going to have basically broken feeds in there, which, I mean, it isn't a huge issue. It doesn't really mess anything up. It's just kind of untidy and kind of annoying to me personally. So, that's something to consider. And if you choose not to use folders, then it really doesn't matter whether or not you are importing and exporting back and forth from your Hootsuite account, because you don't have to worry about the folders breaking or anything like that. So anyways, guys, I hope this tutorial was useful for you. Like I said, this makes it so that I can literally schedule out a week's worth of posts in maybe an hour tops, and that's if I'm stopping to actually read some of the things that I'm picking out. So anyways, guys, I hope this video helped you. If you need a little bit of a refresher on Digg reader, there'll be a annotation at the bottom of the screen right now, and there'll also be the link at the top in the description below that will show you a little bit more about Digg reader. And also, if this video was helpful to you, if stuff like this, if you think more stuff like this could benefit you, either in your business or with your personal branding or anything like that, the second link down in the description and the annotation on the screen right now will take you to a place on my website where you can subscribe to my email list. So that's an option you have as well, just to be updated. Whenever I come out with content, I've been coming out with content pretty frequently, and I intend to kind of stay on that kind of schedule, at least one or two quick videos / blog posts a week. So if that sounds interesting to you, definitely go do that. And you guys take care, and I will talk to you later.